Hi guys, so this is my first video for my video series. I'm probably going to call this series Rabbits, just plain Rabbits. Okay, so this video is about if you want to buy a rabbit, any kind of rabbit, this is what you need to know. First of all, people have asked me before, like, because I go down to the fair and stuff and I do demonstrations with my rabbits and I do rabbit jumping and I do other things like that, which I will talk about in other videos. But people will ask me, well, can I litter train my rabbit if I buy one from you? Well, yeah, you can, but people base teaching rabbits to go in a litter box. They think that they relate that to training cats to go into a litter box, which is two completely different ball games. Cats like going, okay, I don't want to say they like going, and okay, I don't know how to describe that, but cats are much easier. Rabbits are very complicated. They are very moody. However, they are very low maintenance and they are very sweet to have around. So if you want to litter train a rabbit, go ahead, but I wouldn't put it in your house until after it's litter trained, because otherwise you're gonna have a mess. Like, the rabbit's bound to make a mess in your house. It's bound to want to mark its territory. I'm not saying that it's gonna like destroy your house or anything, because it is only a little rabbit, but still. Okay, so when buying a rabbit, you need, if you are going to keep it in your house, if you are going to litter train it, you need to get all the wires, basically anything that you don't want chewed up, out of your house. Well, actually, scratch that. You don't really need to take everything out of your house that you don't want chewed. Sorry, she's tickling me. Sorry. So you don't really need to take everything out of your house. What you need to do is, though, keep it out of the bunny's reach. Like, if there are wires that are really low, the rabbit will find a way to chew them. They're little geniuses. They're smarter than you think. It's kind of, they're so smart. They are. Okay, so, yeah. So when buying a rabbit, you do need to know that they do chew on things. It's kind of like when getting a cat, how they claw the side of your couch. Well, these rabbits will chew on, like, the legs of your couch or like the legs of your table, and they're stinkers. But I mean, honestly, they do make excellent pets. So yeah. Okay. So now I'm going to talk about whether or not rabbits are good with kids, because I get this question a lot. Are rabbits good with kids? It's kind of like asking someone, are dogs good for kids? Well, yes, depending on what breed you get, of course. The breeds that are definitely not, in my opinion, with my experience, there are other people out there with different opinions than me, but in my experience, there are a few breeds that I would not recommend for someone with children. Aha! She just licked me and it felt so weird. Stop. Okay, sorry. Okay, by the way, they do that all the time. It's like a sweet thing. They like nuzzle you and it feels weird though. Like, it does. It feels weird. It feels weird. But they don't know that because it's like a love thing. So, okay, back to what I was talking about. The breeds that I would not recommend for children, for someone with children. First one is Netherland Dwarfs. They do not have good temperaments. None of the ones that I've met anyway. They don't do well with being grabbed at, and children, that's what they do. If you have maybe an older child, preteens, teens, and you think they can handle a rabbit with temperament issues, then fine. Okay, but I do not suggest it for small children at all. They Now, I'm not saying that every Netherland dwarf is this vicious, god-awful thing. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying that they do not have very good temperaments. So, that's just my opinion. Yeah. Another breed that I don't think have very good temperaments are Holland Lops. A lot of people like Holland Lops because they are cute. Well, they're cute, yes, but we actually had an incident. I was at a show. I was actually at an ARBA show, and mini Rexes were at one table, and next to that table was another table, and that was where they were doing Holland Lops. Well, all you hear is the judge scream. The rabbit bit hold of her hand, and she swung her hand around, and the rabbit would not let go. It was horrible. She was bleeding when they finally got it off of her. She did disqualify the animal. It wasn't good. However, am I saying that all Holland Lops are bad animals? No. But I'm just saying that the ones that I've had experiences with, and especially the one at that show, they do not have good temperaments, and they don't like being touched. I mean, I know that she's jumping, but that's only because she doesn't see it coming, because, you know, I'm back here, and I'm poking her. Okay. And then there's one other breed that I would not suggest for children. Not because of temperament, but because of size. Which is, of course, Flemish Giants. Number one reason why I think that a child should not have a Flemish Giant is because they get so big and so long, and I have one. However, I'm 14 years old, and I'm big enough and strong enough to hold her the correct way and handle her the correct way. But when you have a little kid and they try to lift that animal, not only might they strain themselves and hurt themselves, but they are also straining on the animal's back. And because that is one big thing with Flemish Giants, their backs you have to keep them straight. They're known for breaking their backs because people pick them up wrong. They will just snap, like their backs will just twist the wrong way, and that can mess them up. They can, you know, get very hurt, or even have to get put down or die. I mean, and I mean, if you get that for a child, and a child does that by accident, then that might, like, you know, that's a scary thing for a kid, you know. Okay, real quick, I'm going to say a few of the breeds that I think are good with children, which are mini Rexes. This one right here, you can mess with her, you can play around with her. She doesn't care. All the mini Rexes that I've ever met have great temperaments. Also, I think that New Zealand's and mini Lops have great temperaments. I have a mini Lop that I have had for the past 5 years. She is great. She has won several grand championships. She is such a sweetheart. Like, you can do whatever you want to her, and she is just such a sweetheart. Okay, so the next video will probably be more facts about getting a rabbit. So if you're looking into getting a rabbit, I hope that you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and of course, subscribe to watch more of my videos, and keep an eye out for my next one. Bye!